Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, once again, we see a strong rebound off the trend line for the Australian dollar around the 64, 55, 60 area. And from there, the market takes a stab at the top side of the key level seen at 65, 40, 45. In light of how the market is portraying, I feel there is further upside risk and therefore look towards that key level of 40, 45 on 65, and a break there would give further scope towards 66 to 67 cents. Any weakness, we should find again support from this trend line that is seen roughly around the region of 64.45 to 60. Turning to the euro, the market was also slightly firmer as the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, took another hit and therefore still keeps the market for the euro on track for a rally on towards 116 to 117. This week, market participants will wait for the release of the May US retail sales and the Fed's policy decision, with rates expected to remain on hold. President Trump, calling Fed Chairman Powell a numbskull, has ramped up pressure, hinting at a possible intervention. The Fed's two-day policy meetings for Wednesday and Thursday Sydney time is for the next major focus for this week. While rates remain on hold, around 4.25 to 4.5, investors will or should keep a very close watch for signals on potential cuts in the coming months. Any pullback for the euro sees support around the region of 115, 15.20. The dollar yen still remains somewhat persistent, but I am a little bit cautious in any calls to the upside, and therefore any moves beyond 145 may again find good resistance or supply, and therefore sending it back towards the bottom side of the range. I still await from the broader call that the market may take out that key level of 142.30.50, and where the base and another key level at 140, so do keep an eye on the bottom side of this range. Sterling also a little bit mixed, but nevertheless still firmer as all eyes look towards the Bank of England's rate decision this week, which expects to see rates on hold at 4.25, following a 25 basis point cut in May. Traders should also keep an eye on the statement and watch for any signals for future policy decisions. Overall, though, let's see if the base should hold around the level of 134.70 to 135.30 and eventually look to that top side of 137. Turning into commodities, a bit of profit taking came back into play overnight, but still looking for a further up challenge that should eventually achieve 3,500. And no doubt bargain hunters are likely to be looking inside this short-term trend, and therefore let's see if the support holds roughly around the region of 3,335 to 40. Further supply came out in oil overnight, very whipsaw price action, and hence why I'm keeping a neutral bias. This is too difficult to trade while the market still is uncertain in terms of what's occurring overseas with Israel and Iran. Nevertheless, we can see the market from that surge up towards 75 found good supply. But again, the market is still indecisive of a direction, so I stay neutral for another day. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoyed a great start to the day.